this all set up. Okay, go over to the computer. Okay. I'm just on my computer sending the link to everybody. So you're looking at my messy cutting area there. Okay. Oops. All right. So as you know, if you are seeing this now, it is no longer live. It's noon, March 13th, 2022. I was just in the other room because that's where my computer is. I have the iPad here and computer at the sewing room for when we are moving from station to station. So we'll see if anybody comes in. I'll get organized here. I'm working on a Magdalena circle bag. Got one person there. Hi, Karen. How are you? I'm just getting situated, trying to get all organized here. Trying to get my chat up on here. Hi, Frankie. What are you guys all working on today? Trying to figure out my channel on the iPad. No. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Kim. Can everybody hear me okay? The video working good? Hi, Melissa. Oh, I want to do a Lauren from Mormino too. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my chat on here so I don't have to keep looking. I see Brandy on her iPad. All is good. Yes, I'm on my husband's iPad trying to figure it out. Your videos, maybe? some reason. I might have to go get my computer and bring it over here. I can't get the chat to come up on here for some reason. I am, as soon as I organize all this, I'm working on a Magdalena flat bottom circle bag for a client. Come on. Why is this not working for me? Oh, yes, Melissa. That's a lot of hankies. Holy moly. History? No. I do not like this iPad. It's too old. It's my husband's, and for some reason, I can't find my unlisted video. See if I can go in here. I'll get sewing here in a minute. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm going to just go get my computer. I give up on the iPad. Okay. Hold up. 1 second. I need a bigger sewing room. Here we go. I'm just trying to get the chat on the iPad, but for some reason, I can't find it. Dawn, are you seeing things okay? Did your video come up? Oh, no. Community. There it is.
So previously when we were using spreadsheets, we were heavily...
I'm noisy. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe it's because my husband's not a member. That would totally make a lot of sense. Alrighty. So I'm not organized at all. This time change has me completely feeling an hour behind. So it's all good. So we got Annie in there, Kim, Dawn, Melissa, Frankie. Yay. So yeah, this is just kind of a visit and chat and whatever. I'm almost done cutting this Magdalena circle bag. I just have to finish my cotton pieces and fuse them and then get stuff ready for going over to the machine. So that would be fun. We could keep each other company. Hi, Wanda. So again, what's everybody working on? I know Melissa's working on some hankies, embroidering hankies. I'm working on a Magdalena circle bag with a matching Maryland wallet. Maryland wallet's not my favorite to make, but my client wants it. I don't like it very much. I struggle with it a little, I'll admit. I got the most of my cutting done yesterday, but not all of it. So I will be finishing that off. I apologize for my attire. I'm just dressed for comfort today. So I'm wearing my dog hair don't care shirt and my BCSPCA hoodie because I'm cold. Oh, nice, Annie. Oh, Dawn, you're working on that Trailblazer. Cool. You'll love the Trailblazer. It's really awesome. So what I'll have to do is once I finish at this station, I will be going back and forth from here to the machine, as we know. So it'll be a little bit awkward when it comes time to move because I have to move my tripod and I'll have to move my computer so I can see the chat. But hey, that's live. Hi, Lise. Welcome. My new computer is supposed to be here on the 17th, so we'll just hope that this one keeps behaving. I'm just going to push it back there. So when I'm looking down, I'm looking at comments there because they don't stay up on my machine long. Coco says, happy Sunday, everyone. Okay. Now let's figure out where I left off yesterday. Ooh, couple sweethearts. I said I've only made the one sweetheart shoulder bag so far, and that was the one in the tutorial. It sold right away. Like, it was a good one. I'm really looking forward to being able to sew what I like to sew and having a break from custom orders. That's going to be really nice. This is odd for me. I have never really gone live as I work before, so I don't know what to expect. It should be fun. Again, my workstation is a mess. All right. What did I have going on here yesterday? Oh, Coco. She's been quiet all morning, I swear. Everybody's saying hi to Coco. I love it. All right. Of course, I got stuff behind my camera here. Again, I really need a bigger space. See, Kim, I am actually pretty... I don't have a lot of UFOs unless it's knitting stuff. Oh, nice. I have never made a Spencer Ogg pattern. I guess I should probably do that one day. I got to make it so this stays on. So this one's a lot of growing pains because I don't know what to expect, trying to figure out what we're doing. Oh, wow, Lise. Awesome. It's a really cool pattern. It really, truly is. I mean, Melissa at Sew Yours is so talented. Okay, so where did I leave off yesterday? So yesterday I finished that Dallas Duffel tutorial, got it up, and I started cutting this Magdalena circle bag in these amazing colors. Doing it in, of course, Galaxy Customs Pearl Vinyls in the Lagoon and the Obsidian Black. I'm doing the cutting part, which we all know I hate, but gotta get done. So I've got all the vinyl cut except for my straps. Yeah. So I'm in this hallway, and then I have the smallest room in the house where my sewing machines are, and my sewing machines are so ginormous. And then I got the washer and dryer right behind me here, but we make it work. One day the house will seem too big, I'm sure. Managed to get it all in, so it's all good. Okay. Getting organized. This one doesn't seem long enough. I'm just going to go grab another roll. I'll be right back. You need another roll? Yes, for sure. Okay, I'll be right back. This is what live is all about because I got to go back and forth. I'll be right there. And if the camera shakes, it's because I'm squeezing by my tripod. Of course, I got the tripod sitting right in the opening of my right in my doorway, so it's really awkward. That's okay. This was a started roll, I think. Not long enough for what I need. I always listen to music when I sew. Of course, I can't due to copyright things when I'm live, but yeah, I always have my music blaring. I just usually can't work without music. That's better. Okay, this wasn't a started roll. So Dave's home, Riley's home. Well, Riley's only home for a little bit. He goes to work. And then Brady's already at work today. So it may be quiet. It may be noisy. I don't know. So I think all I had left to do was my straps. So what did everybody think who was in the class on Thursday or Friday? I guess it wasn't Thursday because I couldn't get on. Was it good? Did we have a good time? Watches. It was awesome. Good. Said I am open to any suggestions. I have no idea. Well, I know how to teach, but if you guys ever have any suggestions on how to make it better, I'm open ears. So I'm glad you guys had fun. I did too. Once we got past all the technical stuff. Okay, and I think I do 18 inches. I swear I make so many of these Magdalena circle bags. Okay, 18 inches. I think I hear Coco. Someone's coming down the stairs. Hi, Coco. Don't go in. You're gonna move my camera. Thursday has become my favorite day of the week. Oh, Elise said it's, oh, Coco, you're going to move the tripod. Don't go in there, girl. You can't go in the sewing room today. She's looking at the tripod going, how am I supposed to get in that room? I can't go in there to my bed. Yeah. Okay, Coco. Why don't you go upstairs and see Daddy? Go see Daddy. Good girl. Go see Daddy. You'll see her go around here. Go on. She's looking at me like, what? Why are you banishing me, Mom? Why are you banishing me? I love you. It's okay. No. No, no. Go see Daddy. Go see Daddy. That's fine. I tell you, it's a good thing that I scheduled this because, man, I was procrastinating, sitting on the couch. I was working on my son's, that paper piece quilt that I'm doing for him, and I just wanted to keep doing it, but I really need to get this order done. This order, I have 3 bags to get, well, 2 bags and a wallet. No, 3 bags and a wallet to get done and shipped out by Friday. How dare you not be swayed by that face? Oh, yeah, she gives me the eyes. Oh, isn't it, right? I discovered that by mistake. I only used this on fabric before, and then I went and I started marking stuff, and then I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, because it disappears. It's great. So yeah. Did I need anything else? Of course, I started crossing stuff off yesterday of what I did, and now those marks are all gone because I started cutting yesterday. Coco's mad at me. Obsidian. Okay. Did I need anything else from here? So yeah, today I won't be showing myself sewing the Maryland wallet, mainly because I haven't asked permission to be able to show that on camera, but we'll work on this one. Oh, nice, Andy. So you had one on hand, so that works out good. Yeah, that sew line pen, I always have a backup, but I just love it. Totally love it. Crossbody stroke. Crossbody strap then. All my little bins to keep me organized. Hoping to get a day off, maybe Wednesday, Tuesday, maybe. I'm tired. I need a day off. But I gotta get this order done. My hand is not steady enough to do that without a ruler against it. I have cut, which one was it? This finger. Right off here. But that was back when I was quilting. And it's funny because I cut the side of it off all the way down to the nail. There's still a scar there and it's kind of funny shape now. But my first thing was, oh no, did I get it on the quilt? And I didn't. And then I'm like, oh, I'm missing a piece of my finger. So yeah, so then after that, my mom went and bought me those special gloves for cutting. Do you think I use them? No. She gets mad at me all the time, but I'm extra careful now. Okay. I wonder what I'll use that for. That might become some wallets later. Okay, now the fun part. Cutting of the fabric part and the interfacing. I hate fusing. I wish I was just past the cutting now. Get back on there. So on my shelf for all my scraps of rolls like this, when I just have a little bit, I have a whole shelf of just my scraps that I can go back and use for pieces here and there. I don't throw away anything. It's probably why I have no space. Okay. How long does it take me to usually finish a Magdalena? It usually cut to finish takes me about 6 hours. I got most of the stuff cut out within half hour yesterday. I'm just doing the rest of this. It won't be that fast today because I'll be visiting, which is okay. My goal today is to get the Magdalena done, and then tomorrow will be the wallet. And then on Tuesday, I'll be starting the Kensley tutorial. That's a Sew Yours pattern, but it's also a customer order. So it was kind of nice because I could get a customer order done as well as get a tutorial done. So win-win. Alrighty. Of course, I'm working with 2 patterns. I get that the interfacing for this bag seems to go on forever. I want to sew already. Yeah. Sundays, I usually have a full cut day and I just cut out for the week, but yeah, I'll probably be cutting tomorrow because I don't think I want to cut all day today. I'm just not into that. All right. Let's see what I have to do now. I need, come on, not that. Have you ever just had one of those days where you just do not feel organized at all? That's me today, for sure. Where is my pocket? There it is. Is that my pocket? No, this is cotton. So this is going to be my accent pockets, and my main color is that lagoon color, and it's like almost the same color as the eyes. And then I have, so yeah, the lagoon is going to be the main and the top of the zipper panel, and then the bottom and the gusset are going to be, and the handles are going to be the obsidian black. So it's going to be really pretty. And then just the plain blue lining. What I love is my client chose a fabric that I had in my stash already, so I didn't have to go out and buy more, and I can use this up. I will have to fussy cut it a little, I think. How do I want it to lay? Can you guys see everything okay? I don't know if you really want to watch what I'm doing, but okay, we will put, who do I want in the middle? So as you know, for the Magdalena, to make a flat bottom, you just fold all the pieces up by 1 inch on the bottom, and that's all you have to do. I think I want a blue-eyed one as my center guy. Yes, I do. I like this. Open it up. House is so quiet. Holy moly. Dogs must be in. Dave's gaming today, I think, so the dogs must be in with him, or they're cuddling on the couch or something. I think that'll be nice for the center. Oh, Kim, no problem. I actually learn a lot from everybody too. I think everybody has something to offer and teach everybody. That's why I love it. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I did watch Dog with Channing Tatum. Oh, that was such a good movie. Such a good movie. We watched it last night. And it was also good because it had Channing Tatum in it, I won't lie. Okay. So I'm trying to make my panels exactly the same. So once I have a panel cut out, I kind of match it up with the print, and then that's how I can get it almost exactly the same, like that. Oops, not quite. So we'll have one on the front and one on the back of the bag. Are you drooling over my fabric, Dawn, or drooling over Channing Tatum? Oh, this fabric's hard to see, though. Don't cut into it, Brandy. Just around it. Can't wait for Channing Tatum Sandra movie called Channing. Oh, there's a Channing Tatum. I love Sandra Bullock. I didn't know there was a movie coming out with the two of them. Come on, lay flat. Don't cut my fingers off. This is the only one I have to really concentrate hard on, and then I will pay more attention. There we go. Yay. Pretty much identical. I love Sandra Bullock. Like, really, really, truly do. Okay, and I also need this. Where is my... I'm going to cut my wallet pieces out at the same time. So... how do I want this to go? Maybe it might be easier to use this. So when I do a wallet and a purse combo, I try to cut them out at the same time. Sometimes it gets a little bit confusing. Where's my... I don't remember what this wallet looks like. Where's my... oh, okay. Oh, do you know what? This is a Lynn's handmade wallet. I could totally show you guys what I'm doing because I'm allowed to do tutorials for her, so I don't have to hide it. So that's good. So this is the matching wallet I'm doing with the Magdalena Lynn's handmade Maryland wallet. It's an easy wallet, yet it's a hard wallet. I haven't done one on my industrial yet, but there's a zipper right at the top of the flap here, and that seems to be where I always have a struggle. But at the point in time, I didn't understand how important it is to use a walking foot. Again, I made this when I was a beginner, so maybe this one will be easier. But yeah, Lynn's handmade, so I can kind of... I'm allowed to do tutorials for her, so I guess it would work. But where is my turn lock going to go? Because I don't want to cut off the skull. It's going to cut it off no matter what. Not there. I swear my brain is not working just yet today. Maybe if I make him kind of crooked, and then when the turn lock goes on, it won't be so bad. Fussy cutting is not my favorite thing. Where am I looking here? Turn lock's going to go in the middle of his face no matter what, I think. It's going to be at the bottom of his chin. Can't get around it. I really wish I could see all of you. It would be really cool if we could watch each other all sewing and doing what we're doing. Push this away. This fabric I want to say I got it from Funky Monkey. I still have a selvage on it. It is called David Textiles Inc. It has no name. This is why I never know the name of my fabrics. There's no name on it. I don't know. What was I cutting now? Oh, you had this fabric too, Lise? So I've had it forever. I think I bought like 3 meters of it because sugar skulls were so popular a few years ago. So I'm happy when I get a client that actually wants sugar skulls because I have all sorts of different prints, so I can show them what I have and hope that they choose from it. No, Coco's not quiet now. I would love to have a room big enough for my cutting station that's right next to my machines, but that's not going to happen. You have some of this too? That's awesome. Okay, so this is going to be the back of my flap for my wallet, and this is going to be the front of it, like this. So I know it seems weird that I have vinyl on part of it, but that's what I'm going to do. Mainly because I'm trying to get integrate some of the obsidian into it to match the purse that I'm doing, and I'm doing the main part of it in that lagoon color. So, oh yeah, I made a ton of masks out of this too. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so I need to do linings for all of these. That'll be fleece. That'll need interfacing. Okay. I swear, I am usually so much more organized, but I am just all over the place today. I've done that. I've got a bunch of other. I'm not going to work. I'm just going to work on the circle bag. Finding today, if I concentrate on cutting for both of them, I'm just not gonna get it done. I am so out of whack, and do you know what? I get up at 5 a.m. every day anyways, and I still did, but by then it was 6 a.m. and it's just got me off my cycle. My body isn't wanting to do what it needs to do. So yeah. So usually I would cut the wallet and the bag at the same time, but I really just want to get to sewing this bag, and then I'll do the wallet tomorrow. Oh, yes, that's the Galaxy Customs Obsidian. It is. I am so addicted to her vinyl. It's not even funny. Like I have so much of it, and I already have my wish list for my next cart. I'm just waiting till the 18th when she releases the new Canuck vinyls, because I know I want some of those too. The sage and the hot pink. I really, really want them. So I'll have another large box for mail opening, and I'm just going to be super stocked here. It's kind of nice to have them on hand for when I decide to do a tutorial, because then I can just pick from those fabrics rather than having to wait for them. Trying to do a ball. Oh no, Wanda. We all have days like that. Said usually I don't have makeup on and I don't have my hair done. My hair would be in a messy bun, and I'm actually dressed the same as I usually do when I sew. I just wear t-shirts and crazy leggings or whatever. Melissa, you're not a morning person, hey? I'm a complete morning person, but I'm also in bed by like 9 p.m. every night. Last night I had a hard time sleeping though. I don't really know why. Which also has me feeling off kilter today, I think. Come on. So I got some almond thread that's the exact same color as that Lagoon vinyl. I'm so excited to use it. Oh, nice. I haven't tried. I haven't seen her. Well, I have a sample. No, I don't have a sample of the pumpkin pie. I want the pumpkin pie. I don't have it yet. Wanda, you got a custom or got order Galaxy Customs? Yes, get the samples. It's always good to have the samples because then, especially if you're making them for clients, because you can show them to them. If you spend more time trying to figure out what to work on. That'll be me here pretty quick. I mean, right now, it's not hard for me to figure out what to work on because I have client orders. But I'm so looking forward to being able to just sew what I want to sew and do more tutorials and everything. I've been doing client orders pretty much 4 to 5 bags a week for the last 2 years, and I have burnt myself out a little bit. And then I started the channel and going heavy, so that's even more. So I'm working like 7 days a week, 12-hour days, but that's okay. After March, I only have 2 custom bags a month to do for April, May, and June, and then none for July and August. And then we will see how the channel's doing and how classes are doing. If I get more membership signups for that, then that means I can definitely switch my focus 100% to YouTube. I just have to make sure I have that income coming in. See, I'm honest. I do the memberships for the money, but again, I'm working for it as well because I'm trying to provide a service. Plus, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I do love my job, but if I give up customs, I have to make up somewhere else. So I'm really hoping it's going to work out good. Lise, I have to show it to you when it's done. Yes, please do, Lise. How did you get started getting custom orders? Actually, Kim, I started getting custom orders shortly after. It all started with just boxy bags for cosmetics. I posted some of those on my personal Facebook page and people went crazy. So I actually went up and bought a bolt of that. Is when I first started sewing. I didn't even know how to make a bag. I knew how to make a boxy tote. That's it. And then I started making the Baker Street bag and I posted that and then I got a whole bunch of orders for that. And I'm like, whoa, what the heck is going on? And then it just kind of grew from there. And then I was working full time and I was taking on, I was doing 2 custom bags a week while working full time, which was just craziness. So that was what, when did COVID hit? 2020? So 2019 I was doing that. And then when I got laid off due to COVID, 2020, I don't even know what year, I don't know this stuff was. It was 2020. Yeah, just decided to go hard and do it full time and just started posting in all the local Facebook groups and everything in my area, and it just took off from there. And I have some really crazy amazing regular clients. I mean, this client that I'm making this for, she's got 4 bags in this order. She's buying Mother's Day presents and everything for everybody, all of her friends and family. So okay, bye, Lee. See you later. The pattern right now. Well, that's tumbleweed burnout. It's funny. You love making a bag and then you get burnt out with it. So yeah, no, it just kind of ended up being what it was. And honestly, I think it's just word of mouth. Gets your name out there, and then people really like to order custom. Custom is really good. But when you start getting too many, like I have, it's tiring because you're always having to do the marketing to keep it coming in. And I mean, I'm usually booked out 6 months with 4 or 5 bags a month. So right now I'm in a little bit of panic mode because I stopped doing that because I want to take a break and see what I can do on the YouTube side of it. I will always still take custom orders, but if the YouTube side of it does really well, then I can just take on a couple, which would be good. Yeah. Oh, craft markets and everything. I did my first ever craft markets this last season, but here the restrictions were still pretty high. Next year, I think is going to be a really good one, and I'm in for the 3 huge ones here. So my plan is, if all goes well, take 2 or 3 custom bag orders a month. Try to get 2 tutorials for the public side of the channel out every week. The bag of the month class is sew-alongs every week. I want to be able to do these kind of things every week. I've only committed to 2 so far, but hoping to do that once I have more time. And then all the bags from the tutorials and everything, those will go on my website, and then also be the bags that will be my stock at markets. So this is my hope that this is how my world is going to go. I've been doing craft markets, sold them, but I haven't had any callbacks. Did you advertise, Kim, that you would do custom as well? I guess it all depends as well how quick somebody goes through. I have some clients. This client here, she is like my best client. She's been with me from the very beginning. She lives about an hour or so from me. And she used to collect Coach bags, and she actually got rid of her collection and now collects what she calls brandy bags, which just blows my mind. I, of course, give her the friends and family discount because she is amazing. And it wouldn't surprise me if my 2 to 3 custom orders I take a month will be for her. But she likes her bags, that's for sure. She's fantastic. And she's a super nice lady, too. Come on, I should have changed my blade. I feel like I'm just dragging here. Holy moly. Darn you, rotary cutter. So did you guys see my duffel bag tutorial I did yesterday of that crazy huge bag? Oh, you got it, Kim. Yeah. I don't spend enough time with my website. Like, I still have bags I need to post on there and work on something called, my son says I have to work on my tags and my, I don't remember what it's called. Something else. But it is what it is. I just love this color. Okay, so that's done. What else do I need? Separate some of this out. So this is the bag. This is the bag. I'm going to separate my wallet stuff from my bag stuff here. This is all wallet. See how messy my area gets? I'm crazy. SEOs! Thank you, Kim. That's the word I'm looking for. You read my mind. Okay, I need... Where's my gusset piece? Overlay. I know you're in here somewhere. There you are. Oop. I was going to have all this cutting done so you guys wouldn't have to watch me cut, but I ran out of steam last night. I have a super easy website. It's through Zoho Commerce, and it's linked to my my accounting software as well. So they kind of go in together. And it's like a drag and drop website, so it works really good. My son is going to school for computer stuff, and when he's done, I'm thinking I might hire him to be my computer guy. He does it kind of for free right now, but... I honestly don't sell a ton from my website, but it could be because I don't have my SEOs and all that stuff, and I rarely update it. Most of my sales come through Facebook. When I post a bag on my business page and say it's for sale, usually it will sell quite quickly. But not all of them. I was surprised. The zombie bag, the zombie Velour bag I made, no bites. I had a lot of likes and a lot of people saying they loved it, but nobody... No grabbers. But I think sales have actually slowed right down, and I think it has to do with our gas prices here. I mean, we're up to $1.95.9 per liter here. That's crazy, because a month ago I thought $1.29.9 was crazy high. I think people just can't afford it right now. That's my gusset. Okay. Gusset. That. Where are my zip panels? I think that's all that I have to. Oh, and I have to do my pocket. Okay. So yeah, maybe taking on less custom. I'm going to have more time for the website, more time for the channel. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Just got to get past this month first. And I so love spending time with all of you. Like, this is just so much fun. It is weird cutting without my music blaring, though. Oh my gosh, Don. $2 on the Lower Mainland, hey? Exactly, Melissa. I mean, we could be a lot worse off. It's crazy what's going on over in the Ukraine. And I know that's why our gas prices are so high right now. Fortunately, I work from home, so I don't have to drive anywhere. My husband works an hour and a half out of town, so he can't drive his truck because that would just cost us a fortune. So he's taking my Jetta because it's so good on gas. So if I need to go anywhere, I have to take his truck, and I'm really too short to drive that truck, so I try not to. I can't see over the hood of the truck very well. I'm too short. Okay, this is not what I want right now. See, zipper pocket. Hey, Titan. Is anybody else making a Magdalena circle bag right now? Or is it just me? Five. What am I doing? Okay. My brain is shutting off. You haven't made one yet, Kim? They're great. I make lots of them. I said I'm really loving bowler bags right now. They're my thing. Ah, Don, that's going to be expensive. I hope him driving to Vancouver not... Ooh, I hate to be driving a big truck in Vancouver. That in itself is not fun. That's for sure. My husband, who is 6'5", driving my little Volkswagen Jetta is kind of humorous to see. But I miss my car. I'm almost used up all this, so I'll have more stuff to put into Riley's scrap quilt. I'm just so excited to be hand quilting, and all I want to do is be done my paper piece top so I can actually try out my new quilting table. I may be really bad at it. I don't know how good I'm going to do. We will see. Never thought I would like hand anything, but I'm finding it so incredibly relaxing. There we go. Yeah, I never ever would have thought about doing it flat bottomed. That was all my mom, because it's her favorite style of bag that I've made. Of course, my mom has a lot of my bags. She likes small bags. And her favorite was the circle bag. It was the very first circle bag I made. And when it wore out, I said, Mom, it's time you've worn this one out. Like, she had a ton of other bags, but kept going back to that one. And she goes, well, make me another one of these, but says, what are the chances you can make it flat on the bottom so when I put it down on the table, it doesn't roll over? I'm like, I don't know. So that's when I just took the inch off the bottom and saw how it went. And I was so happy that I didn't have to do any other math, that everything fit properly. And it was good. And then Alexis of Ora Rosa was so nice because she let me do a tutorial of that hack. And yeah, I like the flat. I actually try to do only the flat bottom now. So it's no extra work or anything. It's a little extra hardware because if you put purse feet on it. I did buy the pattern for next month already. If you're a member of the Swoon Facebook group. Oh, there is a discount code. Awesome. I will eventually have an affiliate link with Swoon, but because they changed their website, I don't have it right now, which is really no big deal. I don't really need an affiliate link. I was hoping that they would give me a discount for everybody, but it looks like they have a discount. I bought the Betty Bowler bag like a year ago. I have all of the Swoon vintage bag patterns. I just haven't had time to make them. So I'm super excited to be making that one. Again, we will be doing it a little bit different. When I do my sample bag, I will be teaching myself how to do it as a binding finish because I do not like doing drop-in linings when it has a zipper at the top of it. I just, I can't. I'm not good at it. I'll say that. And I want to make it easier. And I think doing it as a binding finish will be easier. And I hope nobody's scared of binding because by the time you are done with me, you are going to love binding. You will. Okay, do I need anything else here? I think I have everything from this. Now I just got to cut my, whatchamacallit, scrap bin. Can I cut any of this off for scrap bin? Do you know what's also good when you do it with the flat bottom? I found with the circle bag, it's really easy to get that pocket off kilter because if you don't have it completely centered because it's all the same. But when you do it as a flat bottom, you have that straight edge to make sure that pocket is completely centered so you don't have a kind of off kilter bag. So it's great. I like it. It's great, great. I'm actually taking a chunk of this off what I'm going to cut for my son's quilt later. Take up that much. The rest I'll file away. Okay. Put that in my scrap bin. Oh, I saw somebody said they did the Blanche. I want to do the Blanche. I have that one too, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm excited. Again, not taking on as many customs. I can do tutorials for all those bags and make those bags finally. It's going to be so nice to make bags that I want to make. So yeah. Oh, and for all of you, oh, it's a 25% discount. Cool. Yeah, I have to pay for Swoon patterns. A lot of the designers for me to do a tutorial will just give me the pattern. That's all I ask for is that they donate the pattern for the tutorial. They don't pay me for anything else. I asked Swoon about that, but they said they won't do that. They would rather give an affiliate link, but their affiliate link's not working. But really, I may as well just go through that Facebook part and get that 25% off. That works for me. But then again, I have them all already. I bought them all. So, yeah. Okay, I need my woven interfacing. Where are you? Let's reach into my scrap bin. I always use up my scrap interfacing first. Frankie, I want to design my own pattern. I have so many ideas for doing it. I just have to learn how to get that onto paper and into a computer program. I have shared with my admins a few ideas that I have. So again, I'm hoping if financially I can step back from doing the customs, that's another thing on the bucket list that I would really like to be able to design my own patterns as well. But I have to learn. Like, I have no idea how to get it from here to the computer so people can print it off. So that is going to be a learning experience for me. But yes, that is definitely, I definitely want to. I have a lot of ideas. Wanda, do you have the discount code you can share with everybody here? That might be helpful. Oh, look at all that crap. There we go. I gotta get my iron warming up here. You guys will probably get to see, I might show you my really sad looking ironing station over here. So I'm not gonna move it to the table to do this. Oh. Don't mind me while I try to organize a bit to get this started up. And excuse my mess, I haven't cleaned my studio this week. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Swoon is really well priced, actually. Said I haven't bought one in a long time either, because I bought them all up in the very beginning, all the ones I loved. So many that I haven't made, but I bought. You should see my pattern collection. It's crazy. I really got to organize my sewing area. It's just, again, once my custom slow down, I may actually have time to revamp it again. So hopefully, but it works for me now. One day Brady's room is going to be my sewing studio, and it's a glorious large room. Okay, so those can go over there. Holy cow, it's already been an hour. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm not being very productive with my cutting today, that's for sure. That's all right. Said I struggle when it comes to the cutting and interfacing. It's not my favorite part at all of bag making. Oh, okay, perfect, Wanda. So yeah, if you join the Swoon Facebook page, then you can you'll see the discount code. That's nice of them. But yeah, I'm excited to do that bag. I have all of my fabrics chosen out. Actually, I have all my fabrics chosen out for the sample bag that I'll be doing the tutorial for on that one as well. And I think I keep swaying for the actual class bag, but we will see. Hi, Erica, welcome. We're just kind of chilling and visiting while we all work on our different projects. I'm cutting. I'm hoping my cutting's almost done so I can move to the machine, because cutting is not my favorite thing in the world. It's kind of fun to hang out, though. I said I've never ever done a hangout and chat type thing. I never ever go live when I'm working. And then you guys can see my mistakes when I make them. No, I always share my mistakes. We can always learn from each other's mistakes. Okay, what else do I got here? And I think my workaround for our membership side is working well. Can everybody see the replay of the class okay? Did it come up in your feeds under members only type thing? It should have. Okay, I need 4 of these. I'm going to get it all. Okay. I am working on a flat bottom Magdalena circle bag. Almost got everything cut out, and then I just have to interface it, and then I actually get to start the fun part. Everybody's working on their own projects, and we're sharing. It's kind of fun. My hands don't want to work. There we go. But yes, when I start flipping you guys around, please don't judge the messiness of the area. Yeah, oh my gosh, my brain turned off. The ironing area is on top of my dryer. And my sewing room, if you see my carpet, please do not judge me. Because I need to get the shop vac in to suck up all the thread. It's just a disaster. But soon. Usually I actually do a clean on Sunday, but I'm doing this instead. It's usually clean and a clean and cut day, but I want to actually get to the machine and show you guys some stuff. Well, I guess I won't be showing you anything, but I want you guys to see me live at the machine because that's what I promised. You guys see me at the table a lot. Thank you, Karen. I feel better then. Is that all my interfacing? Oh no, I got to do those. Okay. I'm going to do this Magdalena circle bag with Peltex instead of Decaville Heavy because I think that'll work out okay. I'm trying to save all my Decaville Heavy for the mini classic handbags I have coming up that I have to make in April. And they're a little bit larger, so yeah. I'm running out of Decaville Heavy, and my supplier that I get mine wholesale from doesn't get any in stock until June, so I'm actually seriously, maybe I should just order. I'm seriously debating ordering a roll from Cereal Bag Makers. The Decavilles aren't my favorite, but for some of the bags, I find that you really need them, unfortunately. How much do I have here? Hi, Coco. I might have enough. So yeah, this is all I have left of Decaville Heavy of my bolt. So, but I've never done the Magdalena or a classic handbag without Decaville Heavy, so I guess I should stick with it. I can always order more. I can get it from Emmeline in small quantities as I want, but I hate paying retail. But this is for one of my best clients, and I don't want to risk any kind of quality. I'll go there. Nope. I'll go this way. Oh, okay. I can do it this way. Round and round we go. Oh, Wanda, that used to be when I first started sewing, and it was quilting. So you can imagine how messy that's even more messy, I think, once you start doing all the little bits. And it was in our dining room. And then I came home from work one day, and my husband had cleaned out the small bedroom here, which we pretty much used for storage or for a guest room, and had my Elna, which I was using at the time, all set up in there. And that's how my sewing room started. So it had a futon, it had my Elna machine in there, and all my fabric. Facebook keeps reminding me of little videos of when I posted all that stuff. It's amazing how my area has evolved over the last couple of years. And still find it amazing that I was able to fit both of my industrial machines in there. I don't have my Juki or my Elna out anymore. I just kind of pull them down into this area if I have to use them, which is very rarely. But yay, Dawn! Again, for that pattern, and I will, of course, when we do it, go on, you will want to make sure that you purchase some binding. That will be something that isn't in the pattern that you will need for my tutorial. Or not my tutorial, my class. So, because we will be doing it with binding, for sure. Okay. What do we want to do? Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, now I'm too fusing. Yay! Oh no, I need my bottom. An alternative Wanda is Peltex. It has a little bit of a different feel, but it does give the same amount of body. My thing with Decavol Heavy and even Peltex and all that stuff is when you turn it, I find it pulls away if it's not adhered properly, but Peltex. And I've also heard that if you use 2 layers of Decavol Light, if you have it, it's similar. And then Emmeline Bags now has EB Fuse Heavy, which is a woven, it's like Decavol Light, but it's woven. I actually love it. I actually want to test it on a Moonwake to see if it does the same thing the Decavol Light does in the Moonwake, because if that happens and I can switch all the way to EB Fuse Heavy for anything that's Decavol Light, it's amazing because it's woven and it adheres so well. Like, it's an amazing product, but I have to get the time to do it to test it out. So hopefully. Okay. How big of a piece do I need for my bottom? Does anybody remember? I don't know. Oh, where are you? Did I not write it down to remember? Of course not. So I got to figure it out and write it down on my pattern. My mom's just texting me. She's actually outside gardening right now. How weird. It was freezing and snowing just a couple days ago, but it didn't stick. Oh, she says she's just raking the surface. My mom is a green thumb. She is amazing. Okay, so my gusset is 4 inches. Okay. And how wide is this? I'm trying to figure out how much to cut my base. Good Grace just got the email. You are live. Oh, Nicole. That's okay. Hi. We've been on for just over an hour. We're just hanging out. Just hanging out. So this is 6.5. So I'm going to go 3 by 5.5. I'm going to write that down this time. Base stabilizer. Oop, can't write. 3 by 5.5. Okay. It's like, because I have my computer here, we have a family chat, so I can just see my mom and my sister-in-law talking nonstop there. So 3 by 5.5. This is such a little itty bitty piece for my stabilizer bottom, but need it for the purse feet. Yay, interface and cutout. I will. I'm hoping I'll be able to get that done this summer. I wish I could do a tutorial on the Moonwake, but Erica does her own and she does such an amazing job. Don't mind me as I try to put things back up here. All right. We're getting there. Now I just got to fuse things. Get my iron warming up. I think this week I'm going to go and order my gravity feed iron. I'm tired of having no steam. I'm giving up on my Aliso. Is everybody sewing today? I hope so. Hope you're not just watching. And I wish we could all be on video so we can all see what we're making. Do my bottom one. We do. Said my first Aliso had amazing steam, but I had to call in the warranty of it because it started leaking the water everywhere and just made a huge mess. So then I got this one and it steamed for about the first 3 months. It doesn't leak, but now it doesn't steam anymore, so I give up. Oh, Karen, yes, I forgot you're in the tester group too. Me too. I am in the Sew Yours tester group as well, but I wait till close to the end where all the testers have found all of the little things in there, and then I go and I do the tutorial for her. So I have that scheduled to do next weekend. Annie, 5 inches of snow. Oh, gross. Where do you live? Nicole's doing Catalina bags. Oh yeah, that's the new Oro Rosa one. How are you liking that pattern, Nicole? Yeah, I love hearing what you guys are working on. That's awesome. Erica, you're trying to simplify the version of the Catalina and you're making it harder. Yeah, been there, done that. I'm on the fence whether to make the Catalina bag. That style of bag doesn't sell well to my clients. Do you know what I can't wait to show you guys? And it is completely different than any tutorial I've ever done. If you're part of the Catsiopea pattern group, you've probably seen a sneak peek of her new bag. I know I can say the name. It's called the Milo bag. It's adorable. I'm going to do it in glitter vinyl. That is coming out on the 25th as well. So I have 2 pattern launches on the same day. Luckily, the Sew Yours one is on the 25th, but she's 3 hours ahead of me. So I release it at 9 p.m. on the 24th. So they won't look like they're coming in on the same day for me anyways, which is good. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff. So yeah, this month I'm doing, I have the Kinsley next week and the Milo bag, which is the new Catsiopea one, the new Sew Yours pattern that's coming out, and I'm also going to do the Dandelion by Blue Calla. Those 4 tutorials still coming up. And then, of course, I will be doing the Betty Bowler bag by Swoon. That'll be just before our classes start in April for that. And I'll get that tutorial all done when I make the sample bag. And then when the classes are over, all of the members of that Bag of the Month class Sew Along will have access to that tutorial a month before the public side. And then it'll release to the public side in June. I think that's such a great idea you guys came up with. It's awesome. Okay, so please don't laugh when I turn you around to this area here because it's a disaster. My house wasn't made very good for a laundry area. Clients are super happy with the perfect bag, amazing design, domestic, machine friendly, sweet perfection. Awesome, Nicole. Yeah, the Dandelion bag. I think it's a double zip or a triple zip on top. Celine asked me to do it, so I'm excited to get that done. Okay. I'm going to switch the camera over. Again, please do not judge my laundry area. And I'm sorry if this makes you dizzy as I move my camera. This is what's going to happen in our classes too. I'm just going to end up moving the tripod to where the station is. Oop. Again, I don't have much room here. Come on. There you go. What do you think? That's my laundry area. Isn't it terrible? So yeah, I kind of got to go. I have my garbage here, but pull this out to get to the washer. We used to have a stacking washer dryer here. We still have the dryer, but the washer packed it in. But that was just so expensive to get another one. And we really wanted to get a top loader. So, but yeah, this is my special area. But it works well for my wool mat here, so Maybe what I'll do, oops, sorry, don't mean to make you guys dizzy. Tennessee. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm not looking at my computer now, so I'm gonna have to watch my phone for comments. And I'm gonna work on the inside here so I can see what's going on. Whoops. I'm almost to the funner part. I hate deckable heavy so much. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you're supposed to put steam on deckable heavy, but I do. I'm using just a linen cotton setting, but make sure you're always moving constantly because it will mark. I've had it before where you gotten an iron mark on there, but it fuses it pretty good on that one. Just always make sure you keep it moving. And then with this wool mat, it's nice and, ow, it's hot. I always, when I do the deckable, the mat holds the heat really well, so I just kind of hold it there for a minute. Ow, it's really hot. Okay, so that one's done. Let's do the other gusset piece. See, that's how close I am to that table because I can just reach over and grab what I need to. Again, I like to use Best Press starch. I don't know if it helps stop the shrinking, but I think it does. And it makes the fabric really crisp. I don't pre-wash my purse fabric. Do you guys pre-wash your purse fabric? I don't. Definitely don't. I feel weird. Usually I'm standing in front here. So I have a feeling that these hangouts will always be super long, but I think that's okay, hey? You don't pre-wash either, Dawn? Neither do I. I will pre-wash because sometimes I will find amazing priced fabric that people have obviously just bought and never used at thrift shops. And I will wash it then, but otherwise I don't wash it. I'm just going to go and cut the excess off this. I'll be right back. Okay. Don't want to get the stickiness on my iron. I pre-wash my fabrics if I'm making clothes, of course, but I never thought about doing it for quilting. I did it for the one I'm doing right now, so I guess it'll always be wash on cold and hang to dry, I guess. Oops, I got a crease there. So do you guys like these kind of hangouts? Are they good? Said I've never ever done one before. But this is what I promised for the Bean Peeps Club sides, so I gotta do it. And I'm just curious if it's good or not, if this is something that's interesting. You love them, Dawn? Awesome. Okay, so my gussets are done. I'm almost to the fun sewing part. I can't wait. So I do have a heat press too, but I don't know. I stopped using it. My heat press is well used and well loved, and it doesn't actually heat evenly anymore, so I find I get more frustrated than anything. So I have been kind of just saving it for when I do stuff with my Cricut or Cricut machine. I'm going to be offering to my clients, I'm going to start making dust cover bags to go with the bags. So I got to come up with the way of doing that. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on how I do that once I figure it out. I got here. I'm not paying attention and I'm wrinkling my fabric. I guess it doesn't matter. This is the zipper pocket. So cutting and interfacing I know isn't super fun, but this is my process. This is how I do it. Oh, I really hate this iron. I need to get a new iron. So it's just not doing the trick anymore. I missed that, Frankie. I always do dust covers. My clients really like them. Frankie, do you have a pattern for a dust cover? I have an idea in my head how to do it, but I don't know if it works or not. But yeah, I want to do a dust cover, and I want to put my logo on it with heat transfer vinyl that I can cut on my Cricut machine. Plus, now that I'm going to be making more bags to store for markets, it'll just keep them so they stay nice and clean and not get dusty. You make them to measure? Dawn, you'll have to share with me how do you do that. I mean, I know it's probably just a drawstring type thing. And I bought the drawstrings and the little toggles and everything. I just have to wrap my mind around how to make it. I think it'll just be like a drawstring bag. But I guess you could put the bag down and then guesstimate how big to cut the fabric. I got some muslin fabric for that. And then we'll do my logo, just the girl holding the bag. What fabric do you use for, I said, I bought muslin fabric for my dust bags. I got it super cheap at Overseas Fabric in Abbotsford. They have a website. I ordered a bunch of it. I haven't done anything for it yet, though. I still have to. As soon as I have time, next month. Actually, I use Fit Without Fail. What does that mean, Frankie? That's the name of the pattern, or please share your knowledge with me. You do too, Annie? Please share. Teach me. I know I want to do it, but I haven't had time to actually research it. I just bought stuff knowing that I would do it eventually, so. We've already been on here for almost an hour and a half. That's crazy. It's been fun. It's kind of nice having company. Trying to rush through this. I want this part to just be done now. I want to get to the sewing. Let's put this to the ground. It's a pattern generator? Okay, Dawn, you have to teach me. Oh, for dust covers, Melissa? Yeah. I looked on Amazon and they're super expensive, so that's why I decided to make my own as well. I just have to find the time to make it. But yeah, Dawn, if you, maybe later we can chat and you can tell me about that pattern generator thing. That would be awesome. I've never heard of that before. Teach me your ways, please. Again, I spray water on my EB Fuse light and it shrinks up a little bit, so then I just kind of lift it up and place it back down, and then I don't have any bubbles. It's a pattern you put in your message. I gotta look on my computer. Pattern you put in your measurements of the bag, and it tells you exactly how big. Then they have a drawstring pattern. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna be messaging one of you guys to get the link to that. That's awesome. That will help me greatly. Holy, my mom and my sister-in-law, Kristen, are just having a great chat there. Thank you, Dawn. I'll have to go back and see the link there. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, I feel so bad for your guys' view. It's so sweet. This is the wall here that's going to be coming down in the spring or summer. This is the wall that had the leak in it on New Year's. So this space will all be opened up. The washer and dryer will be part of my sewing room, but that is okay because, again, when you're sewing, you do need to wash and dry, and they will have a little more space so they won't be situated like this. Like the front of my dryers right here, they'll be able to be side by side more. Yeah. They could have made this space a little bit bigger so they could be side by side here, but they put in a bathroom. There didn't used to be a bathroom here, but the owners before us put in a bathroom there. Yeah. I think we have another Amazon order, Coco. That's Coco protecting the house spark. Definitely somebody at the door because she sounds like she's going through the window. I don't have anything on order from Amazon, so it must be one of my boys. This is going to be such a cute little bag. Thank you, Dave. Dave's not going to come down and say hi, guys. He's too shy. We're getting there. My fusing pile's getting smaller. Everybody's gone so quiet. We must be working hard. I hear Benny coming downstairs. Hey, Ben. You gonna go can you get into your bed? Can you get in there okay? Yeah, Dawn, I can't wait to look. I'll have to look at that tonight. Thank you, everybody. See, that's what these groups are for. This is amazing. Is everybody looking at that site right now? I'm jealous because I'm not. Okay. Trying to cut some Janie pouches. I don't think I've made any Janie pouches before. There's so many bags, so little time. I need more time to make more stuff. I want to make all the things. I actually want to make myself some new pajamas and stuff too. I have the fabric, I just don't have the time. I'm not a very good garment sewer, but... Oh, so you're doing it right now, are you? Cool, Dawn. I'm definitely going to check that out because for this client, I would like to make them for her. I wasn't going to start it until September offering that. And I was just going to start storing all of the bags that I have in storage. But I think I want to make her a couple because she's probably got about 30 of my bags, I would think. She's amazing. She's an amazing client. Well, maybe she doesn't have that many. She buys them for everybody too. She shares them with her family. This one I'm making is for her sister for Mother's Day. And then she's got one for her mom for Mother's Day and then one for herself. I gotta look. I didn't use the fit without fail. I just wing it. My foot is killing me though. I follow up with the surgeon. Oh no, Kim. Oh, you haven't been behaving with your foot. Oh no. Yes, Don, as soon as I figure that out myself, I will teach you. Do you have a Cricut machine? If so, I can teach you the ways. I'm just going to be doing pretty much, you know, the girl in my logo, and it's just going to be black. So just a silhouette in the middle. It's not going to have my name or anything on it because I don't want to have to read all of that. That would be a pain. But I do have some little, almost like on ribbon, my name. So I will probably put those. I usually use those on wallets. I'll probably put that in the seam of it, I think. So that'll work good. So it'll have my name and then the girl in my logo. That's what I'm thinking. My brain is always going, always different ideas of where I want to be doing, what I want to be doing and how I want to be taking things. So. Are any, where did I purchase it? Don, I'll find it for you. It was on Etsy and it was a home-based business out of Ontario. And it was fairly cheap. Do you want to see what they are? I'll go grab them. Oh no, Melissa. At least you can cut more binding if you're making your own. I'm going to go get those ribbons so I can show you guys. I'll be right back. Oh. So this is it. These are the ribbons that I have, and they just come on a big string, and they have my business name, and then you cut them, and you just fold them up like this into the seam allowance. But they were really inexpensive. I bought these years ago. I don't use them very often. Is that the Wayfair backpack that you're working on, Melissa? I don't remember which one you're working on. Are you doing it with double fold bias or are you doing it with waterproof canvas? Oh no. Almost done. I just have to fuse on my duckable heavy and then I can actually start the fun part. Hi Cynthia, welcome. We're just kind of all working on our projects and chatting. I'm doing a flat bottomed Magdalena bag. I've just finished the boring, cutting, and fusing part, so now I can actually start onto the fun stuff here pretty quick. I just got 2 more pieces to fuse. I won't get through the whole bag because the exterior I'm going to want to let set a little bit before I start turning it and everything. Yay, what's for lunch, Dawn? I could use some food too. I had lunch before this though. How are you today, Cynthia? Have you got your chat working, Cynthia? Oh, have a good dinner, Frankie. You must be way ahead of us. Oh, it's 1:30 here already. Crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. Said we won't get all this project done. I'll probably do a little bit more and then call it a day. Finish it up tomorrow. But it's been a fun visit for sure. Kind of nice doing a non-instructional type thing, just hanging out and chatting. Oh, but your chat's working right here, Cynthia. We can see it. So it must be working. Oh, it turned out amazing with the flat bottom hack. I want to see it, Nicole. Show me your flat bottom Beetlejuice bag. That would be cool. I'm going to be doing a Wonder Woman themed Elena bag here pretty quick in a tutorial. I saw on the So Whatever thing, a lady named Joanne was making one, and I asked her if I could copy it because I just had to. And she said absolutely. So I'm going to do the same thing for a tutorial. Yeah, Cynthia, can totally see you there. You're talking. That's good. So it must be fixed. You can go into, you can post messages now. That's good. I hope you're doing well today. I just love this color. Ow, hot. So yeah, I'm not going to be, because these ones I want to sit overnight to make sure that the Decaville has time to rest. So I won't be doing anything with the front panels today. So probably we'll do up my straps and everything, and then we'll end up calling it a day. Yeah, Wonder Woman, so much fun. Oh, cocoa beans. I swear, she doesn't bark all the time, but always seems like it when I'm on camera. Is she bringing other kids home at that time? I don't know what that means. I must have missed something. So what I'm doing here is my mat is still really warm, so I'm just kind of putting some pressure to try to get my Decaville heavy to really stick nice and even. I love this wool mat. Like, I actually stopped using my press when I got this mat because it's just so awesome. Oh, that was for your son, Melissa? Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, what's going on? And then, look, it sticks it down really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to give in and buy a roll of this from Cereal Bag Makers. Oh, that's a little bit too tight. Fix that. So you can see how disorganized I am when I actually sew. This is my process. This is what I do. Hot on the hands. I'm just loving this lagoon. Oh my goodness. So again, remember when you're sewing or you're ironing onto vinyl, make sure you keep your iron moving. Otherwise it leaves a mark on the other side. you guys believe we've been on here more than an hour and a half already? Holy moly. Oh, a little bit more there. So what day works best for everybody if I do these hangouts? Is a weekend day like this good? I mean, it won't always be on a weekend, especially in the summer because I will be camping, but I mean, right now it's good. I guess for me, it all depends if I have a project that I can go in live so that I'm working on that day. So like I can't do a live so say when I'm doing like a Lavender and Twine or Maggie 55 because I don't have permission to have that on video. So, okay. I am going to switch you guys back around. Hello. To my messy cutting area table here. Move my stuff out of the way. And I can start doing fun stuff. I am really great, Cynthia. Thank you. I'm so glad that you joined us and that your chat is working. Okay. So like these pieces I will set overnight now, I think, to make sure that they adhere really well. So I'll put those aside for now. I'll do some of the sewing right now. Late evening or weekend, Annie? I will do my best. I won't always promise it because it all depends what's going on here as well. But any day works for you. Yeah, I mean, you guys can always rewatch. I mean, it could be 2 hours worth of watching. I believe you can see the chat replay. I'll have to double check that. I don't often look at YouTube on my computer, and that's where you can do stuff like see the chat replay. So I'll have to go in and make sure that I have that option turned on. So we will see. Okay, let's clean up my workspace a little bit. But as you can see, I'm not fast by any means. I can't get a bag done in 2 hours. No. Can I just take my time and do what I do? I usually get a bag done in a day if I've done all my cutting and interfacing like I usually do on Sundays. But I'm going to do my cut day tomorrow, I think. Okay. What can I do now? So when I'm sewing, a lot of the time, I actually get all the pieces because I have to go to the other room to sew. I go through all the pieces and put them together, and then I can just go and sew them all at once. So like if I have to do my zipper pocket, I'll do that now, and my bottoms and everything. So when my bucket is empty of stuff that that I have to move to there, then I go and I sew all the things, and then I come back and I assemble things. So I do things kind of back and forth and back and forth. Oh, you just finished the Sew Yours tester? I'm excited to do that. That'll be my next weekend. I'll be doing that, the Sew Yours tester. But I'm not testing it. I'm letting you guys do all the testing. And I'm just doing my thing. Okay. I need another bin. So, excuse me for a minute. Put this bin away. So I'll put all my stuff to sew in here once I get it all assembled, and then I'll take it to the machine. Oh, you're 3 hours ahead, Kim? Okay, good to know. Now I'm in my happy place. Because now I can sew. Awesome. Most of the Sew Yours patterns are really fun, so Karen. I really, really love Melissa's patterns. They're so good. She and I have become quite good friends, too. I quite enjoy Melissa. So if I'm not looking up here, it's because I'm watching your chat down on the thing here while I put my pieces together. One thing ready to sew. So yeah, I just threw everything in a bin, and then I will sew it all together. So I don't really do it in order of the pattern. I just kind of put, do what I can, and then I don't have to move to the machine like back and forth, back and forth. I guess I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for the classes. If we do that, we probably want to do it all in order of the pattern, I would think. I have to think about that. What else do I have here? Let's do my straps. That's my tape. I haven't quite figured out the best way to use this tape dispenser. I know I like it, but my tape's not getting all messed up or anything like that now, but so I have some almond thread that's the same color as the Lagoon Teal, and I actually think I'm going to use it on this as a contrast too. Welcome back, Dawn. And finally to the funner parts. No more cutting and interfacing. But Sundays I don't tend to work a full day. Probably get to the machine once with my first round of stuff, and then I'll call it a day and spend some time with Dave. This is his last day off before it goes back to work. Yes, it's a lot easier to go through when you can chat with people. I wish I could hear all you guys. It'd be cool if they came up with a way of doing that, kind of like a Zoom through YouTube. I'm just happy I could do it all in one place rather than having it through Patreon and everything. Hi, Riley. Want to come say hi?
No, I'm good.
Aw, have a good night at work. Riley's headed to work. Works at the senior's home. I think it's his Thursday. He's got one more day after this. So yeah, even when I do my tutorials, I do it this way. I do it all in a kind of one sitting and fill my bucket, but then when I go to edit it, I have to make sure I put them in the proper order so it makes sense. But I find it just makes it faster. We could just sit down and sew everything all at once. Do all the prep. Oh, come on, Nicole. I bet you it'd be really, really entertaining hearing you hack that bag. I can say I've gotten frustrated with bags before that I've actually punished them by throwing them across the room. I'm not one that has temper tantrums or loses it, but sometimes you get so frustrated you just need to punish that bag. Okay, where's my crossbody strap? There you are. Oh, the garbage can's way far away from me. I think it's wonderful that all of us are sewing on a Sunday. This is great. So I spend most of my time down here. It's my happy place. This tape holder, Cynthia, I got from Cleaner Supply. It was 35 Canadian dollars, I think it was, and it's called a dressmaker's tape dispenser, and it just fits my double-sided tape rolls really well. Oops, as I make it fall apart. So yeah, I've got my 3 sizes of double-sided tape on here, and it just keeps them, like you can see here, all the stuff that's stuck on my double-sided tape, that's from when I just let it float all over my table, but it keeps it nice and clean and in one place, and I like it. I think I showed it off on a mail opening last week. How long have I had it for? Oops. Dawn says she found out something when I first started sewing 46 years ago. Never come back to a mistake. Whatever mistake you've made, then go away. Leave it for the night and come back to fresh start in the morning. Absolutely. That's usually what I do after I throw the bag across the room. I actually haven't had a situation like that in a while. But when I first started, oh man, all the time. And funny enough, it was always problems with binding. It was before I ended up loving binding. I don't know what made me change. It was actually making this bag, the Magdalena bag, that made me change. And who was it? Maybe it was Kasaya's channel. Maybe I watched it and she showed how to do the binding in a better way. And I started doing it that way and I just love it now. I bind everything. Well, not everything, but if it's something that can make it easier, and having a cylinder arm even makes it even easier. Coco's saying goodbye. She's heard Riley leave the house and she's not happy. Oh, Cocoa Beans. She's already 10 and she's sure not slowing down. I thought when dogs turn 10, they were supposed to be less hyper. We had another coon hound before her and she was so quiet and so calm. She was a rescue as well. Coco is a rescue. We got her when she was 4. But yeah, definitely shows dogs have different personalities. She is the most lovey dog though, and she is so loyal, and yeah, I'm glad that we could rescue her. That's the story of Coco. She had never had her nails done. She had never been walked on a leash. She didn't even know how to be on a leash. She was only fed table scraps. So yeah, she gets real, and she's never gone for a car ride. She still gets really anxious in the car. Like when we're going camping, I actually might talk to my vet about a sedative for her because she bays the whole way and she's just panting and stressed out and loves it once we get up into the bush and camping. But yeah. But yeah, we've had her for 6 years. She's a happy girl. I mean, she sleeps with us. She has her own recliner. She's got it made pretty good. Yes. But hounds are hard to begin with. Again, I love hounds. Benny's part Dachshund. We had a rescue beagle. All of our dogs have been rescues except for our very first lab that we got when we first got together. But yeah, we usually adopt dogs that are 3 or older. But she is very protective of that window. Oops. Have you guys ever done a pattern so many times that you don't even have to look at the pattern? I think that's where I'm at with this way. I look at the pattern for cutting out the pieces, sort of, but then I just go with it. I have to look at you guys sometimes. I'm sorry, I just keep looking down at the computer here. Okay, I think this is all I'm going to take to the machine today. I have to still oil my machine and stuff, so. You're still working on the diaper bag. Cool. And which diaper bag is that? Is that the one with the baby diaper bag, Cynthia? Okay. So, I'm going to move to the machine. So I'm going to have to make 2 trips because I'm going to have to take the webcam there and then come back for my laptop. And actually, I can take my sewing stuff with me. So I'm going to sew all these things at the machine. I'm going to deal with this tomorrow. I'm starting to run out of steam. So we'll do a little bit of this and then we'll be calling it. I mean, we've already been on here for 118 minutes. So, all right. So yeah, sorry if this makes you dizzy, guys. Please do not judge the messiness that is my studio. And my ring light just went out, but that's okay. We're going to go and go to my 1541. There's all my wonderful Galaxy Custom stuff. And that is how close it is from my cutting table to here. So I am going to, how do I want to do this? Turn my light back on. Ah, and it went out again. I need a new ring light in a desperate way. I think that's better lighting. No, it's not going to stay on. Come on. Power. There we go. It's going to stay on. Okay. This is what's going to happen in the classes too, but I'll probably have this set up and just move my phone. I was just noticing you don't have a symbol next to your name. That just doesn't make any sense to me because without being a member, you wouldn't have access to this. And I see you on the member list. So maybe I will send something to YouTube and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go get my computer. I will be right back. But yes, Cynthia, you should totally have something. So I will reach out to YouTube and I will ask. and find out what's going on. It must just be a glitch. This whole thing is a beta with them, so. Okay, can you guys see my machine okay, or should I lower it down more? And when I shoot at this machine, I'm usually shooting from, like that's my cylinder arm right there. That's how close my machines are together. But I am going to have to change my needle and oil my machine and everything. That's how unprepared I am. So you guys get to watch me do that. If you don't mind watching me do that. Oh, Melissa, you love the Memexa, so go ahead and do the Memexa. What am I doing? That's the wrong one. Changing my needle. I change my needle after every project. I have a sharp spin, but I'm just going to put it in my magnetic bowl right now. Good. And I'm using size 18 needle. Oh, don't lose that screw. Oh, yeah. Okay, Cynthia. So, yeah, that would be the one with the baby bag one. It was one I did in skunk fabric. Oh, you always forget, Kim. I try not to, especially when my machine, why can't I get that in there? My machine broke for so long. Of course, I'm having issues today. Get back in there. Usually don't pull the screw all the way out, and I did. Now I got to get it back in there. And I'm having issues because you guys are all watching me. Okay, let's pull this out and get that in there. Usually I don't pull this needle screw out all the way, but I did this time, and now it's hard to get back in. Let's get my light on. Oh my gosh. Come on, why aren't you going in there? Come on, baby. Oh, Coco. This is how you can tell I'm getting tired, because I'm having issues. The stuff I usually don't have issues with. Oh, there we go. Get in there. There we go. Okay, I'm happy now. I promise when I, for the class, I'll have all this done already. Actually, I'll probably still be working with the same needle. Okay, and tighten that in. And you know what? I think my oil and everything, yeah, my oil's okay, so I don't need to worry about oiling it. I just want to change that needle out. Where are my snips? I was at my cylinder arm machine last, so that's where my scissors are, so I gotta go grab them. Said I work in a very, very small space here. Okay. And this is the thread I'm using, and it matches, this is the Lagoon. Look how close it is. So that's what I'm going to be using today. So I got to make some bobbins. So I usually spin up about 3 bobbins when I start a project. And then I don't have to worry about it later. I usually have one left over, but you always wonder how I do what, Cynthia? My how I oil the machine, or so I'm not oiling it today. I can see that I'm actually pretty oily still, so I'm gonna take this one out. I've lost my favorite snips. I don't know where they went. They're usually on my machine right here, but find them later. Oh, I should do a. What kind of machine do you have, Cynthia? But I have to open this up to oil it, and it's got all these little spots here. And then once a month, I check my oil reservoir underneath. Kim, we all have sewing difficulties, trust me. Today, my difficulty is I just feel very tired. I don't know why. So I'm going to sew up this, and then we are going to call it a day. We are at 2 hours on here already. That's crazy. That's one bobbin done. Putting that one in there. Get on there. I love my cylinder arm machine, but my 1541 is still my favorite. Sorry, Tommy, you're my second favorite. Tommy's my favorite when I go to do top stitching and binding, but otherwise, Tiffany is my favorite. Maybe I'll only do 2 with this. It's not a very big bag. 2 will be more than enough. Then tomorrow, I think I'll clean my room. All right. Let's get my bobbin in there. This thread is so pretty. Just light a little bit annoying. Can't see my computer screen. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow morning I'll have this bag all finished up before noon. It'll be great. Get some of this done today. Relax for the rest of the day. My knee life is still squeaky. It's been squeaky since day 1. Okay, so one thing I always do when I start new thread is I always do a tester. So because I'm going to be doing my straps, I want to fold my vinyl into 4 like it was a strap so I can make sure that my tension is good on both sides. Oopsies, what do I got going on here? Always, always, always do tests. Okay, So yeah, you can see my front looks good. Can you see that? But my back has a little bit pulling up. Like you can see the top thread coming through. So I am going to just tighten it ever so slightly. Oh, I think you've told me that before, Cynthia, that you're on a vintage. So I always check my tension when I'm changing layers of fabric to make sure my stitches are good. So my back looks awesome and my front looks awesome now. So I can go ahead. I got an industrial when it was still just a hobby too, Cynthia. I don't know. Actually, knowing what I know now, I went to spend the $1,400 on my Juki. I would have went straight to my Titan because my Titan was only $1,000 more, but should be fun because I think my computer's going to be in my way. Okay. Oh, that's going to look so nice with that contrasting thread. Make sure I'm good on both sides. I am. Coco's protecting the world again. Done. Oh, usually my other bin's over there. 1 second. Okay. I always have a bin handy to throw my finished stuff into. There's my other one. Just wondering how you maintain an industrial. I said I check the oil pretty much every project, Cynthia. Once a week, I will go through with a toothbrush I have, and I'll just clean out any lint or whatever in the bobbin area. Yeah. You can send it for maintenance too. You just take it out of the machine, or you just take this part of the machine, you take it out of the table. I've had this for 2 years and I've only had it serviced the one time, and it was only because it broke and we couldn't get the timing right again. And it broke due to wear and tear because this machine gets used a lot. So wore out my bobbin assembly, and yeah, got a new one and got her serviced, and now she's like brand new again. But it's very, very important to make sure you double check the oil on it all the time. 2 straps done. Oh, I missed it. Went on the floor. Love how you end up putting it up on your shoulder for a crossbody strap to keep it up and out of the way. But this is so relaxing to me, hearing the sound of the machine and just getting in the zone. Usually I'm singing along with my 80s hair metal. Or maybe some Beatles. I love the Beatles. So depending on my mood, always have music going. Awesome that looks with that contrasting thread. Dawn loved the Beatles. Love them, love them, love them. I mean, they're a band more from my mom's generation, but I grew up with that music from the get-go, and you guys have probably seen in my videos, my sewing room is decorated with old Beatles records and everything. I'm a huge Paul McCartney fan. Just love the Beatles. Brilliant musicians. I wanted to go see Paul McCartney, what was it, 10 years ago or so, when he had a concert in Vancouver. I couldn't afford those tickets. Man, they were expensive for even nosebleed section. Oh, the thread on that gray is so amazing. I'm so happy with it. I'm so glad I ordered it. Oh, I'm so jealous, Dawn. Were you close? Was it the one in Vancouver a while back? I know he's had a couple. My brother lived really close to where it was at, and he could hear it from his deck. I was so jealous. Body is done, and my stitches, I'm just going to double check on both sides that we're good, and look how gorgeous they are. They were like $300 a ticket, weren't they, Dawn? They were super expensive. I guess it's worth it. I mean, if he has another one, I should just suck it up and go, because he's not getting younger. Okay. So yeah, I just fill my bucket up with things to sew and sew them all, and then I go back to my cutting table and do more and fill it up again. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Said I would have loved to have been able to see George Harrison when he was still alive. That would have been really cool too. Thanks, Kim. I wish I knew where my snips went. Man, these scissors are big. Alrighty. Let's turn this more towards me again. Oop. Hi. Oop. Lexi, I recommend getting both. Okay. How tall are you? I found with my 1341, oh wait, what did she say? Yeah. 1341, I love my cylinder arm, but because I am only 5'2", I have a drafting chair there, but I have a hard time reaching the pedal. Sometimes I have to stand up at it. You could lower it, but at the same time, you want to be able to have it high enough that you can actually use the cylinder arm function, so it's not sitting in your lap. I love, love, love my 1541. I mean, this is what I have used for 2 years. Sorry, Coco just knocked the thing, so he kind of shook. But now I love my 1341. Oh, you're 5'7". So if you get a flatbed, not a flatbed, a cylinder arm, it does come with the table. You're taller, so you wouldn't have a problem with it. So if you want the best of all worlds, go the cylinder arm for sure. My cylinder arm is this machine, the exact same machine, but in cylinder arm version. So, but it was much more expensive. This one, I believe, was $2,600 Canadian, and my cylinder arm, but it came with all the bells and whistles, where this one was just the plain Jane model, but that was $4,900. So I'll be paying off Tommy for the next 2 years because I did take out a loan for him. This one I bought with cash from severance from a job I got laid off from. And so, yeah, that was how I was able to start this. Erica has a jack. Yeah, Erica, Anna from Galaxy Customs has a jack as well, and she likes it. Oh, hers is a walking foot machine, I think. I don't remember. Dawn just got her brand new machine. Dawn, on your chicken, do you still have spots you have to oil? I have an oil tank underneath that keeps all the wicks pretty much done, but I still have to open up this area, and then I have spots that I have to watch and oil as well. All the 1541s, like the Titan, the Thor, the Chicken, the, what else is there? They are all just like the Juki 1541 without the Juki price tag. I was originally looking for a Juki 1541 when I got this one, and Central Sewing, where I bought this one, did sell the Juki, but Rodney, my sales guy, talked me into the Titan because it was like $600 cheaper for the same machine. And I mean, I love her. And all the Juki parts fit on her, like all the Juki feet and everything, it all fits. So I say, if you're getting a 1541, any 1541 is good. For cylinder arm, I only know the Titan because I do love Titan. And of course my Titan is the same as this one. You open it, it has felt. Oh yeah, I have that too. There's felt in this one up here too. Oh, Annie, what kind did you get? What kind did you get? A Juki 1541? I know Melissa, my admin, has a Texo cylinder arm. I think she's had a love-hate relationship with it, but has learned to love it. Lexi, yes, the Thor 1541 is the same as the Titan 15. Actually, do you know what? The Thor is the American version of the Titan. They are exactly the same, exactly as I've researched. Yeah, so definitely recommend that. Do you want me to show you how I, do you know what? Let me grab my oil and I'll show you how I oil my machine really quick and then we'll call it a day. Okay, let me grab my oil. 1 sec. I just have to move things to get to my oil. I wish I knew where my snips went. Oh, there they are. Found them. I really need to clean my room. Oh. Found my snips. Okay, so, oh right, Annie, you told me that. I'm sorry. Okay, so on my machine, I have these little spots here and they have like red on them, like red paint. And I can see they're not bad, but I just put a couple of drops of oil in all of those. So I got one there, I got one there, and I got one there. And then I got this other little thing here that has felt in it, and I just kind of, actually I could use more. I wet that down. I actually do that about once a week. I may over oil my machine. I will even show you the underneath part of this, but let me just kind of put this down. Mine's my hand here. So now I have to oil in here as well. Okay, so Melissa she loves her Texo now. So if you get a Texo cylinder arm, talk to Melissa. She'll help you through it. Her Texo is quite a bit different than my Titan, so I wasn't much help to her. So you kind of just unscrew it. Come on. Oh my gosh. Then you have in here. And mine, I don't know if you can see all these wicks in here. They're all pretty oily, but I'll oil it again. Doesn't hurt anything. And it's important just to make sure all those wicks are oiled. So I just kind of go down and around and they're pretty good. Sometimes they get a little dry, but there's also an oil tank down below that keeps all those oiled, but I always make sure it is very well oiled. So wherever I see a wick, I'm just putting a few drops of oil on it. Oh, let go. I said I just did this a few days ago, so there's another one down here. I think that's all my, oh, and there's right there. So that's done. Yeah, the Juki 1181 is a machine that can do light to medium weight fabrics, I believe. The 1541 Juki or 1541 everything else is medium to heavy. So I can't sew uninterfaced cotton on this machine. It always has to have interfacing on the back. Otherwise, it just chews it up. I'll show you the underneath here too. But I figured for lightweight, I have my Juki 2010Q if I ever needed to do that. And I want to eventually be able to do leather and stuff. So getting the heavy is what's important. So to get to my actual, how often do you change the oil? I don't. It eventually goes down. I have a little thing down here where all the oil, as it gets used, leaks in. There's an oil pan down here. And yeah, so I have to pull out my knee lift. I'm also going to turn it off so I don't stab myself. So I take off my knee lift. And these things are like 200 pounds. They're so heavy. Oops. What am I hitting there? And you push this up. Let's move this out of the way. And there we go. Don't know if you can see under here. So here, this has a whole bunch of oil in it. This is where all the oil leaks down from the oiling into the oil pan. You know what? I'm going to take this out of here so I can show you. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to look at my computer to see if I'm showing this to you right. So there's my oil pan. There. And this hole is where all the excess oil goes into. And it goes into this thing right here. This here tells me that you want to have your oil. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. At the H, and if it gets down to the L, you have to fill it up. And then you fill it up through this thing. I rarely have to fill it up. Like, I think I've ever had to top this up maybe once every 7 months or so. But you can see my bobbin assembly down here. And I do have to get in and clean this with the brush. I haven't done it this week, so I will get in and I will do that. But yeah, that's what she looks like. I do have an oil pan. It's right here. See, look, it's all oily down here. And that's where it all leaks and goes down this hole here. Yeah. So that's it. So now my hands are all oily. Let me put you back in my little claw thing here. We're still there? Yeah. And that's how I take care of my machine. But yeah, I only check in here once a month. Like, yeah, like check this oil once a month. I just had the service a month ago and it's hardly gone through anything. And yeah, that's how it works. But this thing is like super heavy. So put this down carefully. You gotta watch because sometimes my belt comes off. Yeah, that's it. A little bit of an oiling lesson of a Titan. Annie, your domestic will not do vinyl. That's why I bought mine so limited when it's only cotton and cork. Yes, exactly. And I've got the 2010Q and it would go through vinyl. But as I got into thicker interfacings and even thicker vinyls, it just wasn't doing it for me anymore. And I love that machine as well. But I love this girl. She's my favorite. So when I put my machine together, they said to put a magnet in the oil pan for broken needles. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't break needles very often, but that might be a good thing. And then it catches them. Good plan. Maybe I'll get a magnet to do that. Good tip. Thank you. Yeah. Anyways, this has been so much fun, guys. I'm sorry. I have just completely run out of steam. My Sojo is gone. So I'm going to call it quits for the day. And I'm going to go and spend some time with Dave and cuddle Coco on the couch and take the rest of the afternoon off, even though it's, what time is it? It's already 2:30. So yeah, I'm not even really taking any time off, just a couple hours. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Was this fun? I think it was fun. We'll do this again, of course. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming and sewing along with me and keeping me company. I love that we were all working on our projects and sharing. That was really great. And when I log out of this, I will go ahead and I will set this to the member replay. So if you want to watch it again, you can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't believe we've been in here for 150 minutes. That's crazy. But yeah, I hope you had fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.